That's all right.
Não, minha filha, você não consegue muito não. Não consegue muito não, nem no sonho.
Do you need some help?
Nem no sonho.
Henry! There's work to be done.
Olá, rapaziada, como é que vocês estão? Sejam bem, vamos aí a mais um episódio de Kingdom Come Deliverance. E neste episódio, depois de enterrar seus pais, ser salvo pela Theresa, quase morreu, né? O Enro agora precisa decidir o que ele vai fazer da vida. Ele tá sem a espada que ele prometeu que iria entregar pro Lorde. Ele tá sem casa, sem família, sem nada. Ele precisa seguir em frente. E agora, com muita determinação, ele vai ter que começar a aprender alguns ofícios para, enfim, servir como vassalo do seu Lorde. Só que antes de mais nada, vamos ao nosso pequeno tá padrão. Pega uma vez de petisco e chama os amigos, bora se divertir. Mas antes, deixa aquele joinha que aquece o coração se não for inscrito. Já aproveita e se inscreve. Bora lá.
Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Henry, can you hear me?
Get up, Henry. Wake up. It's a new day.
Acorda, minha filha,
Can you hear
acorda.
me? Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Theresa?
You still have a fever. Uncle won't be pleased, but you'll have to stay in bed.
Where am I? In Skalitz?
We're at my uncle's mill in Rattay. I didn't know where else to go.
What happened?
You don't remember anything? I suppose that's not surprising. I found you in Skalitz after those bandits attacked you. I thought they'd done for you, but you were still breathing. Why in heaven's name did you go back there? It was madness. They slaughtered everyone who didn't run.
My parents, I wanted to bury them. I had to...
Don't worry. I took care of it.
Thank you.
Any good Christian would have done the same. Now sleep. You need your strength back.
Alguns dias de delírio depois.
You're
Caraca.
awake.
Good morning.
It's near midnight. You've slept all day.
Oh. Oh, I feel like a horse fell on me.
The beating you
Isso
took was
acabou
worse,
pra caramba.
but at least the fever's broken.
Como você
How
me
did you
achou?
manage to save me?
You were lucky. I was in Skalitz and I saw Zbyszek and his thugs. I tried to distract them, but it would have been no use if those soldiers from Tamburg hadn't arrived. They were searching for you and scattered the bandits.
What in the world were you doing in Skalitz?
Waiting to die.
What?
They killed my brothers, my family, my friends.
They're all dead.
All of them. Everyone I ever loved. They killed one of my brothers in the mines. After that, what did I have to live for?
Don't say that. There's always hope.
No, there isn't. But it doesn't matter. I'm a different person now.
Vai ficar viva.
Searching for me?
Yes, Lord Divish sent them, led by Captain Robard. So tell me, why is a lord of such high standing interested in a blacksmith?
Sir Divish promised Sir Radzig he'd look after me. But as for why they should care, I've no idea. Oh, I'm exhausted.
Promessas são
I'm
promessas.
not surprised. I'll bring you water and something to eat. In the meantime, rest. You're still very weak.
E mais tarde...
Good morning to you. How's the invalid today?
Ugh, I haven't felt as good as this since they lashed me to the wheel and quartered me on the town square.
Got your sense of humor back. You must be better. My uncle will be glad to hear it. I had a job persuading him to let me bring you here. If you'd lain around much longer, he really would have dumped you on the town square. You can stay until you find somewhere else to live, but my uncle will want payment for taking you in and caring for you.
And this is your uncle's house?
We're in Rattay Mill. My uncle's miller Peshek. He took me in, and I talked him into taking care of you too.
I've been lying here long enough.
Uncle will be pleased he's one mouth less to feed. But are you truly well enough?
Well enough to do what has to be done. Where can I find Sir Radzig?
He's in the lower castle in Perkstein. He's a guest of Sir Hanush of Leipa. But someone like you can't just walk up bold as you please and demand an audience.
I know Sir Radzig, and I didn't bring him his sword as I was supposed to. I must see him.
If you insist. But you need to speak to my uncle first. You've been in your sickbed for over a fortnight while he paid the apothecary to tend to you, and for medicine. That's a good deal of coin you owe him.
I've been lying here 2 weeks. My God.
Better a fortnight in bed than an eternity in the grave. If it weren't for my uncle, you wouldn't be here at all.
Perdeu 2 semanas da sua vida.
I owe you both my life,
Reputação obtida.
and I'll repay my debt. You have my word.
All right. But before you go to town, you should eat something. You're still weak. There's food on the table for you.
O morrinho de Rattay é o seu novo lar, sua cama. Você pode dormir aqui quando quiser gravar o jogo. Também é um baú e seu conteúdo estará disponível em todas as casas e moradias alugadas. Dá pra gente guardar nossas coisas. Deixa eu me reequipar. Beleza, já recuperei os pertences que eu tinha pra recuperar. Pegar uns rolos de pão aqui. Comer, eu acho que eu já comi bastante, né? Então pra mim já tá de boas. Tem nada aqui. Conteúdo adicional ativado. Tesouros do passado. Das cinzas. Torneio de justa em Rattay. As aventuras amorosas audazes do Sir Hans Capon. Bando de bastardos e o destino de uma mulher.
My name's Henry. Thank you for taking care of me here.
My name's Peshek, and I'm the miller here. You've already met my niece, Theresa. She took care of you for 2 whole weeks while you were in limbo. And talking of you
Simpático você,
being
hein?
at death's door, while you were lying here, you worked up quite a bill with the bloodletter, who came now and again to keep you alive with his potions. That quack doesn't come cheap. I paid him what I could, but I still, that is, you still owe him.
I see. Well, it's better to be in debt than to lie dead in a ditch. What do I owe? I'm not afraid of hard work.
You won't pay for that shoveling manure. I might have a better job for you. And it's not something any fool can do. If you prove to me you're a clever lad, I might trust you with something you could really make money from. What do you say?
O que você
Well,
quer
what
de
do you
mim?
need from me?
A trifle. Just to take something from someone and bring it to someone else. And not get caught while you're doing it.
That sounds straightforward
Simples
enough.
assim, né?
Except for not get caught. Why would anyone want to catch me?
Oh, don't worry. It's just a job like any other, only this one requires, let's say, the right moral
Disposição
disposition.
moral adequada.
Do corpses bother you?
No honourable man should touch them. That's the executioner's job.
Did you expect I'd give you a hoe and send you out to the fields? You can dig all right, but somewhere else. I want to know whether you're going to hide behind some stupid fucking scruples, or if you might be useful for more unconventional work.
Conte-me
For
mais.
just about anything, but that's a bit much. But go on. Tell me more.
Listen, it's about this ring my mate Wojciech, the Kohelnitz miller, had his eye on. Trouble is, they buried the ring by the gibbet along with the villain they hung while he was wearing it.
Jesus Christ. You want me to dig up a corpse, take a ring from it, and give it to your friend in Kohelnitz? Is nothing sacred to you?
Amém.
Money first, morals later. That fellow is dead. He won't miss it. Whatever bleeding heart came up with the idea that it's disrespectful to disturb a corpse never read the Bible. It's still a human body, only it's missing a soul. Why be disgusted by something created by God?
Tá bom,
I
né?
think I've already heard more than I need to know. You've got the tongue of the devil himself. If you tried hard enough, I bet you could justify sodomy with a goat.
Watch your mouth, boy. There's a shovel here around the mill somewhere. If there's any problem, come and see me. And here's something on the side to make you dig better.
Thanks. I'll need it. I can't believe I've come to this. Digging up corpses.
Oh, and watch out for the executioner and his hounds. They're pretty savage. And I don't just mean the dogs. You can just throw them some meat. The dogs, that is. But the executioner? Well, don't vex him. Farewell.
Pegar um anel coisa morto. Então uma pá em algum lugar no moinho. Opa. Deixa eu me lavar, né? Tem que sempre estar aqui me lavando. Como ele falou, em algum lugar vai ter uma pá. Onde a gente não sabe. Aqui. Tá bom. Clava, couro de cavalo, pele de cervo, teia de aranha, bandagem. Eu quero bandagem. Ah, não vou ficar andando com pele e coisa aqui. Ah, vai. Vamos pegar tudo. A gente bota no inventário. Inventário, vamos lá. Não dá pra mover esses negócios. Pronto, tá ótimo. Tem um mapa logo aqui. Pronto. Já achamos a pá. O problema vai ser cavar, né? Não, é aqui, ó.
Nothing on the left hand. The right? Oh shit, there's nothing there either. Where the fuck is that ring? Oh, the stench makes me want to puke. Peshet will pay for this.
Ué, já atualizou? Ah, já pegamos já. Oiê. Você pode me ensinar a abrir trancas? Isso daqui é importante. Bem importante. Então, não tinha anel nenhum lá. Mas enfim, a gente vai aprender primeiro a abrir trancas. E como é que funciona? Ó, tá vendo? A gente vai ver até onde essa bolinha, ó, essa bolinha vai crescendo. Quando ela fica amarela, a gente vai ter que apertar o D e... Ó, ai. Tá vendo? Forçou, quebrou. Um pouquinho difícil. Mas a gente consegue, ó. Só apertar D, aí ele vai girando. E você tem que acompanhar. É bom aqui aprender. Então é bom você ficar aqui fazendo várias vezes isso daqui e aprendendo, ó. Beleza. Pratique algumas vezes. Muito bom a gente ficar fazendo isso daqui, tá? Ai. Vamos lá. Você alcançou um novo nível de abrir trancas. É muito bom que você fica aqui, você já consegue já formar um bom nível. A dica é você sempre tentar manter o olho na bolinha amarela, tá? Porque é a bolinha amarela que conta. Você tem que girar ela com o mouse junto com o D. O D ele vai girar toda a engrenagem, entendeu? Quando você segura. E o mouse você tem que ir acompanhando. Aqui é bom porque aqui já dá pra ir treinando. Ó. Sorte que já pegou a bolinha aqui, ó. Mas tem umas que vão rápido, entendeu? Ó. E eu já fico aqui exatamente pra treinar o máximo possível, que a gente já farma nível, entendeu? Você tem que abrir. Pra você conseguir ficar bem, você tem que abrir as trancas. Porque você não upa um ponto. Você upa fazendo as coisas. Ó. E tem um limite aqui, tá? Abrir trancas, novo nível, novo ponto de vantagem disponível. Pronto, ó. Não dá mais pra gente usar. Aí aqui... Ó, abrir trancas. A gente tem gasosos duráveis e reparador. Reparador, depois de abrir uma tranca, você tem 20% de chance de as gazoas quebradas se consertarem. E gazoas duráveis, elas existem mais e duram o dobro do tempo. Eu vou pegar essa daqui. Entendeu? É conforme você vai aumentando o nível, você vai pegando as vantagens, entendeu? Só que pra isso você tem que arrombar a fechadura. Arrombar um monte. Não um pouco não. Oh, falando em arrombar a fechadura, cadê o arrombado? Ué, cadê ele? Ah, tá aqui. Em algum lugar. Aqui, ó. Ô, criatura. Preciso conversar com você, né? Não havia
There was a
anel.
corpse in the grave, but no ring. What the fuck is going on?
Easy, Hal. Hold your horses. If the ring wasn't on the corpse, the executioner must have taken it before he buried the body.
I can see where this is going. You want me to get the ring from the executioner?
Clever lad. Only I wouldn't recommend talking to him about it. He's a bit touchy on the subject of robbing the dead. It'd be better to pinch it from his house.
All right, I'll go and find that ring.
It should be in a trunk somewhere in the house. And look here, Henry. Do you know how to get past a lock?
Get past the lock? You mean jemmy it off with a crowbar?
No, you don't. I mean the delicate, gentle art of opening it quietly and with sensitivity, like popping a young maiden's cherry.
I have some
Go
experience.
All right. I'm glad to hear you're not as clumsy as you look. Here's a lockpick for the job.
Can you tell me something about the other millers?
There's a couple of other fellows around here in my trade. Wojciech in Kohelnitz and Simon in Sassa.
Não
me
sei
about
nem
Wojciech.
os nomes deles. Nem sei
He's
pronunciar.
young and hot-blooded with a short temper. But he's a fine fellow when you get to know him. His heart's in the right place, and he's always willing to lend a helping hand. Unfortunately, he got himself into a feud with that usurer, the merchant Wolfram Pruder. A slimy bastard he is. And now they're sworn enemies.
What about this Simon in Sasau?
An odd one he is, a loner who don't talk much. But he's as dogged as a hunting hound once he gets his teeth into anything. He won't let go until he sees it through, even if he has to walk over dead bodies.
Tell me something about yourself.
There's nothing much to tell. I was born at the mill, I live here, and I'll surely die here. But before I do, I've plenty of work to do, and I hope I live to see peace in this land again.
Can you tell me...
What about the Skalitz folk?
Eu sempre gasto todos os diálogos.
God sent them to punish us for our sins. They don't work, they just idle around begging. And you want to keep a close eye on your belongings when they're around. I'll be glad to see the back of them.
What do you think about everything that's happened?
I don't concern myself with the doings of my betters. But this mess isn't good for business. Them two brothers should sort things out between themselves without dragging us into it. I don't give a damn who's king, but that usurper from Hungary has gone too far.
Do you know anything about those Cumans?
The heathen scum that Sigismund brought here. Why do you even ask? You've seen with your own two eyes what they're capable of.
Uhum.
That's all.
Eu
I've got the
tenho?
money to pay that debt.
And I was afraid you had a chamber pot for a head. Hand it over. That job's still going, if you're interested.
Sure, I'm on it. Would you teach me something about the milling craft? Like how to get things out of strangers' purses into your own?
Aye, why not? You're handy enough. No doubt you'll master it. Come behind the mill where we won't be seen. Farewell.
Já vai ensinar pra gente a já bater carteira.
I'll stand here and pretend I don't know you're there. You try sneaking up behind me without me seeing you, and take something from my purse. First, you have to rummage in the purse. The longer you do it, the better chance you have of finding something valuable, but also of getting caught in the act. Once you've found something you want, you've got to pull it out, carefully, but fast enough so I don't notice. Try stealing my dagger. It's there, mixed up with other things.
Tá, vamos lá, furtar. Furtar não é brincadeira. Se você for pego com a mão no bolso de outra pessoa, seja pela vítima ou por uma testemunha, ela soará o alarme e perseguição como ladrão. Para furtar com êxito, você deve se aproximar sem ser notado, e depois manter E para iniciar o furto. O primeiro passo é vasculhar o bolso com E. Isso não é fácil, especialmente se a vítima estiver se movendo. Quanto mais tempo você vasculhar, mais tempo terá para escolher o que deseja. Para conseguir furtar, você tem que exceder o tempo mínimo para afanar, o qual você reconhecerá pelo fundo da rosa mudando de cor vermelha para verde. O tempo que você tem para furtar objetos é mostrado pelo indicador com um número no meio. Preste atenção na cor do indicador. Verde claro indica que sua vítima não tem nenhuma chance de pegá-lo. Mas à medida que ele começa a escurecer e fica vermelho, suas chances de ser pego aumentarão. Aqui você enfia a mão no bolso de alguém e tenta tirar o saque antes do seu tempo. No lugar de onde está furtando. Se você é um ladrão experiente ou especialista em objetos, você aprendeu completamente a vantagem de especialista em objetos, você também pode ver as propriedades do objeto furtado. O objeto que você furtou, o tempo que ele resta antes de ser pego, a duração determinada pelo tempo que passou afanando, o tempo que você perder se decidir furtar o objeto em questão. Dependendo principalmente do peso do objeto. Estão alguns objetos que você afanou. Você pode descobrir... Tá bom. Vamos lá. Vamos na prática. Aê.
That's the way. I hardly noticed you were there. I think you're ready to try it out for real. Best practice on drunks and sleeping folk, so you don't end up in jail before you even get started.
Thanks, Peshek.
You're welcome. But I'll be having that dagger back now.
Bem, agora a gente já sabe já como que furta.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Mestres, algumas pessoas podem lhe ensinar. No entanto, para receber algumas lições, você deve primeiro ter certo nível. Você pode haver mais de um mestre de cada habilidade, mas sempre haverá 4 lições. Treinamento.
Will you teach
Furtar
me how to
bolsos.
pickpocket better?
Certainly.
Ligeiramente avançado requer nível 5, avançado 10, mestre 15, tá? E o
I'd like to practice
principiante.
the basics.
Sempre pratica
All
tudo.
right, but it'll cost you.
Ó, a gente não tem grana. Então,
Maybe
outra
another
hora,
time.
entendeu? Ele é tipo mestre ladrão.
Take care now.
Quando eu joguei a primeira vez, eu não entendi as mecânicas direito. Eu ficava frustrado. Foi por isso que eu parei. Entendeu? Nova missão, conteúdo, moinho, lugar inexplorado, Aqui é onde a gente pegou o negócio, aqui é onde a gente tem que ir, entendeu? Mas a gente não consegue fazer... Consegue já! Que bom! Não precisa ficar andando.
Halt! Who are you and where are you going?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith. I'm going to see my liege, Sir Radzig of Dvoyets.
Of course you are, lad, and I'm the Pope. What do you want from his lordship? And what makes you think he'll see you?
Ah, o que aconteceu com a sua espada? Eu sou o ferreiro dos senhores. Sou o ferreiro dele.
Come on, I'm not some peasant. I'm Sir Radzig's blacksmith and I need to speak with him.
It's my job to stop you. Now bugger off.
Nossa.
I may not look the part, but I know about honor and duty. And mine is to tell Sir Radzig what happened to the sword he commissioned.
All right then, go ahead. It'll be your skin if Sir Radzig isn't pleased.
Tá bom. Onde é que ele fica? Ah, estamos aqui. Na verdade é pra trás. É aqui que a gente tem que vir. Eita, proiulo. Bate o dedo onde não devia. Vamos ignorar.
That be the smith's son, Hal?
On my soul, it is him. What are you doing here, lad? We thought you were done for.
I must speak with Sir Radzig. Is he here?
He's in the palace with Sir Hanush of Ratai. They're feasting in the Knight's Hall. What do you want with him?
My father made him a sword. He asked me to deliver it to Sir Radzig.
I don't see any sword.
No. Bandits attacked me and stole it. I need to tell his lordship what happened. And then I'm going to find the sword.
Of course you are, Hal. Good luck.
Thanks.
Ele é muito honrado. Entendeu? Ele é muito certinho. Moça. Dá uma licencinha. Moça.
Greetings. What do you need?
Você pode me falar um pouquinho?
What kind
A
of
gente
governor
aprende
is Sir
pouco.
Hanush?
He's strict, but just. Thank God for him. He don't get mixed up in nothing like that Sir Radzig, so you don't see no one attacking us.
What's life like in Ratai?
Life is good here. Even better if the damn refugees would only vanish.
How do the Ratai folk get on with the refugees?
Don't even talk to me about it. I wish that rabble was gone. I know they've met with misfortune, but here they do nothing but thieve and make problems.
Have you heard anything about the Cumans in Sigismund's army?
Don't talk to me about that fucking rabble. A soldier was saying in the alehouse, them barbarians impale people on spikes, rape women. They hold nothing sacred, the filthy heathens.
Beleza, agora você pode ir, por favor. Oi.
Your Graces, I have to tell you in all seriousness that this land of ours is in the shit. Deep fucking shit. Don't you agree?
I might not have put it as eloquently as you, Hanush, but I've been driven out of my own castle, so I'm hardly going to disagree.
Indeed. But Pirkstein is yours for as long as you need it. As room enough for your men and you here at Rattay, and I'm sure my ward won't have any objection to me lending you his castle.
I'd be honored. Pechstein is at your disposal as long as you wish, Your Grace.
Just as well you have another castle at the other end of town, eh? At any rate, I'm beholden to you, Sir Hans, and to you, Sir Hanush.
I don't like to speak ill of your people, Sir Radzig, but, well, there's no love lost between the
Esse
townsfolk and the
padre é
refugees.
bebum.
There's been talk of criminality.
No, they'll have to get used to it until the situation's resolved.
But when will it be resolved? And what on God's earth is this war even about? I won't lie, sir. I don't understand it.
You aren't alone, Father. I believe Sigismund's original intention was to persuade Wenceslas to accept the imperial crown and to leave the rule of Bohemia to him.
Who could blame him? I know Wenceslas is a friend of yours, Radzig, but even you have to admit he brought it upon himself.
I can't deny the king neglected affairs of state for other pursuits. There is a need for order in the land, but I don't think the lords who sided with Sigismund realized just what Hungarian order looks like.
Hungarian order.
What concerns me, sir, is how a good Christian could resort to such brutality.
To give him his due, I don't think he expected the lords of this country to stand behind the king. But thanks to him, we're tearing ourselves apart, and now he has to get things under control.
But why in God's name does he have to use those barbarians?
Money is the root of all evil, young sir.
Uhum.
Wars are costly, and this one has dragged on for a year. Sigismund ran out of coin for knights, so he recruited those whore sons that settled in Hungary. The less he pays, the more they make up for it with plunder.
That's why he attacked us. He was after our silver.
Uhum.
What are you doing? You've no business here. Clear off.
Wait, it's Henry. Henry, who disappeared after I clearly ordered him to remain at Taunberg.
I'm sorry, sir, but I had to bury my parents.
Had to? Do you think you were the only man who lost someone there? But the
Lá vem o
others listened
chato.
to their lord.
And it wasn't just your own life you nearly threw away. So Robard and his men risked theirs to save you.
I'm sorry, but I had to.
Oh, there you go. When you have to, Radzig.
Your father was a remarkable man, and your mother, she was remarkable too. They deserved a Christian burial. Did you manage that at least?
No. I was attacked by thieves. I wouldn't be here now if it wasn't for that girl.
Girl?
The miller's daughter, Theresa.
The miller's daughter saved you from the footpads? Well, there's a tale to tell your children.
I owe her my life. She distracted them and then brought me to Rattay. But without Sir Robard, we'd both be dead.
Oh, that's what I call a good woman. Hang on to that one, lad.
Still, it's a great shame your parents are buried in unconsecrated ground. That means purgatory for them.
Be quiet, Friar. I didn't invite you here to eat me out of house and home and deliver a sermon while you were doing it.
If you're so concerned, Father, maybe you should save the innocent souls of these fine Christians yourself. Go to Skalitz and consecrate their graves.
Toma.
I assure you, if you're killed by bandits, your soul will soar straight to heaven, as long as someone buries you in consecrated ground first.
If there's anything left to bury, that plump carcass of yours would be quite a feast for the wolves and the crows. One skeleton looks much like another, so how would we know which were your ordained bones or those of Sigismund's Tartars?
Be that as it may, why have you come here?
I must get your sword back.
Sword? My sword hangs here at my side.
No, the sword my father forged for you. One of those thieves stole it from me.
They almost killed him and he already wants to go back.
Takes after his father, I suppose. Lad, I've lost a castle, a village, silver mines, and a good half of my subjects. Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
I understand. I'd feel the same way. But prudence is the better part of valor, and a dead man keeps no promises.
Aye. The woman had to save his fat from the fire, and now he wants revenge. What kind of fool are you, boy?
He's no fool. Henry, you have courage, but you need training, arms, a horse. Or do you mean to beat this thief at dice?
No, sir.
Please, take me into your service and give me the chance to learn these things.
The gall of him. Fled from the enemy, disobeyed your orders, duped Sir Divish, lost your sword, put Sir Robard in danger with his actions, and now he wants a promotion.
Sir Capon's right.
What you say is certainly true, except for fleeing the enemy. You would have run as well.
Toma.
Believe me. Henry's earned some punishment, but how do you punish someone who's already lost everything? Courage and blind obedience are good qualities for a soldier, but a wise man also appreciates loyalty, perseverance, and determination. Besides, that was a fine sword that his father made. If he thinks he can get it back, I won't turn it down.
My lord!
A espada é
He's
bonita.
a peasant! You can't make a squire of a peasant!
Why not? Someone made a priest of a pig.
He isn't a peasant, father, he's a blacksmith, and recent events have left me in need of his skills. So, you'd like to enter my service?
Sir, Yes, I would. You won't regret it.
I probably will. I'm doing this for your father, lad. Don't it disappoint me.
Oh, fortune has finally smiled on you today, lad. Make the most of it.
Now that I think about it, Sir Hanush, the boy needs training and experience, and you need spear carriers.
That's true. The bailiff is always complaining about your people making trouble in the camp. Maybe one of their own among the guard might help.
It might. In any event, it will prove valuable experience.
But let's be clear, you're the one paying him. Captain Bernard, see to
O cara
his
tá
training,
falido.
and then send him to the bailiff.
É.
And don't spare him.
You can rely on it, sir.
É, isso vai doer.
Don't disappoint me.
I won't, my lord.
Isso vai doer. Prontinho, estamos aqui de
Captain
manhã.
Bernard's not here. I should stop by during the day.
Sim, é durante o dia, mas eu acho que ainda é muito cedo. Tipo, muito cedo. Vamos tentar passar mais uma hora, vamos ver se ele tá aqui. Aqui.
My respects to you.
I'm here for training.
Yes, you're that boy Sir Radzig said.
Yes, that's me.
Let's get to it then, since that's what Sir Radzig wishes. And because you've never held a sword in your hand before, we'll start with something simpler.
Very well.
Vamos ser otimistas.
Come with me and listen closely. I don't want to be repeating myself. Take care now. So let's see what you're made of. Hold it properly and keep moving. Never stand still when your life depends on it. Right, good. Now try attacking. You've got to put your back into a good slash. No use waving the sword around like you're swatting flies. Go into the attack with your whole body. Try slashing from various sides to get used to it. Well done. Not bad. Nice. Very good. Well done.
Arte da guerra, novo nível.
Decoration. Try stabbing me with it a few times. Very good. Not bad. All right. That will do. Slashing, stabbing, and movement are the foundations that you build everything else on. Now, let's try something more complicated. One strike, I can simply fend off. You mustn't give your opponent time to react. String your strikes together. As soon as you finish one, begin another. Strike, strike, Strike. That's it.
Novo nível de força.
Move quickly. That's it.
Espera pouco.
What's going on? All right. Now let's see how you do with defense. It's not hard to block a basic strike. Just watch out and move your sword into the path of the blow. Not like that. That's it. All right.
Ow.
No, that's not it.
Tá.
No, again. Wrong.
Ai.
That's it. Well done. Very well then. Let's see what you're made of, lad. Come at me and don't hold back.
Au.
Good strike.
Ow.
Au. Ele é dificinho.
Fine, enough. You're not a complete dead loss. It'll be hard work to turn you into a master, but you have the basics. Let's try something more advanced. When in combat, keep an eye on the space between you and your opponent. That is your space. Try to attack from the side the opponent will find harder to block in time. If I'm holding the sword raised up, do an uppercut. If my sword is low, lunge. Let's try it. You strike a few times at the side where I'm not holding my sword. That's all right. Nice. Not bad. That's it. Right. Lesson 2. Everything you've learned about blocking is wrong. When I cover, I can simply fend off your blows with my sword and gain control of the space between us. But it's better not to control just the space, but actually your opponent's weapon. Attack, and I'll show you. All right, that will do. Now you. The trick is to stay in your stance. As soon as I start to attack, you block. The move knocks the blade aside. Nice. Very good.
Ow.
No, not like that. You mustn't hold the sword there. You have to move along with the attack. Again.
Au.
Wrong, damn it.
Vamos lá.
Too soon again.
Vem. Vamos. Vamos.
Try and catch the rhythm. You see the sword move, you move at the same time and deflect it. No,
Ele trocou.
not like that.
Vamos lá.
Not bad.
Vamos.
Wrong, damn it.
Vamos, ataca.
Good.
Aí, novo nível de defesa.
Not like that.
Ow!
Very. Right. Now we'll try it a little faster. Concentrate and block just at the moment I start attacking. I'll strike you from above each time so you can see it well.
Uhum.
All right. Nice.
Ai,
No,
não.
that's not it. Good. All right.
Não, muito cedo.
Wrong. Again.
Ow!
Nice. Good, good. Now let's try it at full speed. You probably won't succeed, but that's normal at the start. You must train. Let's go.
É, agora com velocidade normal é meio complicado. Ai.
Captain Bernard!
Wait a while, Henry.
Lá vem o idiotinho.
Greetings, Sir Hans. What brings you here?
I was on my way when I noticed that you're entertaining Sir Radzig's esteemed guest. Not the same as holding a hammer, is it, blacksmith?
It's Sir Radzig's orders.
I know. I'm actually here to train at the archery range. My hand's grown heavy lately. You don't mind, do you, Bernard?
Not at all, my lord.
Good day to you, blacksmith's boy. Try not to hurt yourself.
Ele é muito idiota.
Where did we finish? Yeah, leading the opponent where you want him. There's one more way to evade a strike. Simply step aside, attack, and I'll show you.
É a esquiva.
All right, try it. It's important not to move too soon. I'll see where you're going and hit you. If the same will happen if you move too late. I'll attack slowly now. As you see me, raise the weapon, jump aside. It'll throw the opponent off a bit, and there's your chance. All right.
Ai, não.
Again. That's it.
Não.
No, not like that.
É o contrário onde ele vai bater.
Now try it a little quicker. Try
Tá.
and get used to the rhythm. Never take your eyes off your opponent. You'll see a strike before it's even properly started. Nice. Not bad. All right. And the last thing for today, a trick. Raise the sword to force your opponent to block, but then change the direction of the attack at the last moment, and the opponent won't even know what hit him. Try it. Draw back the weapon, then change the attack zone and strike, so I don't have time to react.
Tá, vamos lá. Opa.
Wrong. Again. Not bad.
Mantém pressionado e troca.
All right.
Ai.
No. Good.
Ó.
No. All right.
Ai,
No,
não.
that's not it. Yeah. That's it.
Ah, agora sim. Ups,
Well, now,
desculpa.
that wasn't too bad. Maybe we'll make a soldier of you after all. But don't get cocky. You have to train hard and persistently. You might have talent, but talent alone won't do. Practice. Whenever you've got nothing better to do and you're in the mood for it, you can come and train here with me. I can teach you something more when you're up to it. Don't leave yet. Sir Radzig also wanted me to teach you archery. Come with me.
E agora em diante você pode vir para a arena sempre que quiser e desafiar ele. Vai ser legal. Porque a gente treina assim, quanto mais você usa, mais você upa. E mais você aprende, porque o combate não é muito fácil não. Eu não sei como que vai ser no 2. O que eles vão mudar. Onde fica? Seguir ele até o campo de treino de tiro. Começa a realizar o torneio de Hatai. Para se inscrever, se deve ir à hora da manhã. Arauto pela manhã, não arauto da manhã. Meu filho não faz a mínima ideia de onde a gente tá indo. E ele é muito lento. Ah, é aqui. Aliás, deixa eu só salvar. Meu Deus. Não é muito bom comer isso, né? Mas é o que... é o que a gente tem. Depois eu vejo uma outra comida. Foi só uma, então tá de boa. Vou pegar só um mini debuff.
Let's see then. Take this bow, go and stand in position over there, and we can start. And another thing, put on this arm guard. Without it, you could flay your forearm with a bowstring, so be sure to wear it.
Thank you, Captain.
Save the thanks and get in position. Now concentrate. A bow ain't exactly the weapon of choice of a knight, but it can come in very handy. You've got two bandits coming at you from a distance. You shoot one in the eye, drop your bow, and draw your sword on the other. Emperor Charles, God rest him, encouraged his subjects to learn archery. He even organized contests in Prague. You wouldn't have gotten far there.
Nossa.
Charles, God rest him, encouraged his subjects to learn archery. He even organized
I'm not surprised that a girl had to save your arm. You missed, blacksmith, by a mile. Wouldn't you rather try shooting at a barn door?
Try to get a feel for the rhythm. Inhale on the draw, hold your breath for a moment, then release the string. No jerky movement, just let the string slide out of your fingers, as if you were about to draw it back. All one movement, the arrow aiming at the target, flying at it. Shoot away. What you have there is a training.
Maybe the fellow's short-sighted.
Once you trained a bit, you get yourself a better one, and then those arrows will fly so fast you won't see them. Don't forget the arm guard. Once you've mastered the bow a bit, you won't need it anymore.
Please tell me what Sir Radzig sees in you.
That's it then. I don't like to say it, but it wasn't that bad.
I don't know why you're wasting your time, Sir Bernard. Nothing will come of him anyway, and at the first sign of trouble, he'll run away like any other cowardly peasant. After all, he's done it before.
What did you say?
Calm down, boy. Keep in mind who you're talking to.
A braggart who was born with a silver spoon in his mouth.
Now, you've really done it. You'll go to the stocks for that.
Calm yourself, Sir Bernard. If the blacksmith boy feels he can prove himself, then let him try. Do you think you can beat me? Well?
Anytime.
Very well.
Não é bem assim não, calma que o arco não é complicado.
If you lose, you'll have to pay up. Do you even have any coin?
I don't have enough.
Then you'll owe me or work it off. Let's get to it.
Vamos lá, não tem mais flecha não.
Well, I didn't expect that. Probably just wasn't your day, sir.
I told you I have a heavy hand. Ever since I fell off that horse during the last
Desculpa.
hunt. What are you grinning about?
Não, eu tive que ligar o ponto.
I think you owe me a little payback. How about a sword fight at the arena?
If you like.
Sir Hans, is this necessary? Sir Hanush has already had words about you fighting with your subjects. He explicitly told me.
I know what he told you. You can just tell him I didn't listen to you. So what's it going to be, blacksmith?
If we must.
Excellent. Then let's go. Come here, lily liver. Yeah.
Vamos lá.
Well, you're going to cry now? Well, we're even then. It looks like I get to keep my bow and you your groschen. I suppose I should give you credit for taking on my challenge, despite your limitations.
Thank you, sir.
Godspeed, blacksmith. And don't worry, this isn't the last time we'll meet. We'll have more fun like this again soon.
Me lavar, isso sim. Vamos ver, o que mais que a gente tem? Fale com o Bernard.
Don't fret about it, lad. Lord Capon is a good swordsman, and if by some fluke you actually won, well, you might not take it so well. Now go to the Rathaus. The bailiff's waiting for you there.
All right, Captain.
Beleza, apresentar-se para Bailio. Tá, encontrei. Subindo essa escada aqui. Aqui. Não fica muito claro, né?
Good day to you.
I want to learn to read. Who should I go and see?
There's a retired scribe in Ujits. He could teach you.
Mais poderoso que uma espada. Muito obrigado.
Master Bailiff, is there anything of interest
Tem algo
going
aqui?
on here?
Nothing of interest to me, thank Christ.
Nada. O seu
I'm to put
serviço.
myself under the bailiff's command.
Ah, so you're the young man Sir Radzig appointed.
Yes.
Very well. Sir Radzig asked me to test you a little, and as it happens, you've come at the right time. We've a few disputes to settle. It seems some of your former neighbors have been acting quite inappropriately. I was hoping having one of their own on the town watch might help sort things out.
You can count on me, bailiff.
Vamos lá,
You're
vamos ser
certainly
otimista.
bold. I like that. Have you been to see Captain Bernard?
I have, and
então.
I have the bruises to prove it. The captain doesn't hold back.
The harder the training, the easier the battle.
Uhum.
Well, anyway, you're going to assist my town guard. Come to the church in the afternoon. Yaroslav the watchman, Nightingale they call him, will wait for you there. He'll show you around the town and teach you a little about keeping the peace. And you need to stop by the armory to pick up some gear.
Yes, bailiff.
God be with you.
Muito obrigado, tio. É meio complicado de achar ele. Porque não fica num ponto certinho, entendeu? Tipo, o ponto fica muito aqui, ó. Aí você não sabe onde tá, ó. Olha onde fica o ponto. Aqui, ó. Entendeu? Aí é meio zoado. Vamos lá. Junte-se a patrulha do Rochinol entre 11 e 19. E aqui a gente tem que pegar o equipamento na sala inferior do arsenal. Vamos vir para cá, então. A partir daqui eu não sei mais o jogo. Eu não joguei mais que isso. Entendeu? Só joguei até chegar nessa cidade. Cadê? Não é aqui. Ah, é aqui.
Have you come from the bailiff?
I was told to pick up a kit here.
I'd say there's not much room for improvement. You already look as good as any vassal, but your wish is my command. If my memory serves me, you're entitled to a helmet, a gambeson, and a club.
That's all?
You want a kiss and a hug as well?
I mean equipment.
It's quite enough for patrolling the town. You're there to stop trouble, not start it.
Tá bom. Você não consegue correr enquanto está sobrecarregado. Eu percebi. Eu sei disso. Mas pra mim, por enquanto, está de boas. Muito de boas. Agora vamos lá, vamos para a segunda parte. Deixa eu ver onde que fica. Ah, é lá no final. Tô bem doido. É você? Não, você é o Rochinol.
Here I am. My name is Henry. We're supposed to go on patrol together?
I see you're kitted
É
out.
você mesmo.
Ready to get going. I'm Nightingale. Aren't you that lad the mill wench brought here on a cart?
Theresa? Yes, she rescued me. She turned up with Captain Robot and his knights.
All honor to the girl. She has bigger balls than most men. Tell me, how did you pay her back?
Well, I thanked her.
That's not much, is it? You should go and see her when you get a chance. So, how did you end up in the service of the bailiff?
Eu quero
I
ser
don't want to be
útil.
kicking around in the dirt
Reputação
while other
obtida.
men do honest work.
You're an eager one, aren't you? Come with me, Henry. We'll patrol the town and then check on the taverns to make sure they lock up in the evening.
I'm ready.
Don't forget, I'm supposed to try you out and, with the help of God, teach you something. So I expect you to deal with any misconduct yourself. I'll make sure you don't do anything too stupid. Let's go. This is our church, St. Matthew's. It serves not only as the house of God, but as the crypt of the lords of Lipa, our masters. The gravedigger lives right round the corner. The priest, too. Our parish priest. Ah, a man shouldn't speak ill about servants of the Lord.
Eita, Preulo. Pera aí. Saciedade. Tem comida comigo? Putz. Eu tô sem comida comigo. Sem nenhuma. Meu Deus.
This is our rat house. Pretty big, eh? The bailiff and his hands live there, and our maestro
Demorou pra achar ele.
the scribe. And the jailhouse. You don't want to see the inside, not even as a guard. Naturally, we have an executioner too, but he doesn't live in town. That wouldn't be proper, as I'm sure you know. He lives by Gallows Hill, the other side of the creek. This pillory
tem
was
que dar uma
brand new
visita
in
nele.
autumn, and 2 people have already been rotting on it.
Credo.
The swordsmith lives here.
Come on up and take a look.
What the hell is going on here now? Go and check it out, Henry.
If you won't go to the church, go back to York.
I'll have to get something to eat.
I don't
I'm
want
starting
you
to get
here.
hungry.
Is that manure pie?
What are you two screeching about? Stop making such a ruckus.
About time you turned up. This filthy beggar thinks.
My name is Jane.
No one cares what your name is. This filthy beggar thinks she can come and stink in front of my
Credo.
shop. I want you to get rid of her.
Can't you show us some Christian charity, Armourer?
What? Have you any idea how much I've given away in alms, even to this witch only yesterday?
Is that true?
Might be, might not.
Did you get any arms or not?
Yes.
From the Armourer here?
I don't know. And even if I did, that was yesterday, and my belly's empty again today.
That's true.
Precisa comer de novo.
What would you know about it?
I think you ought to give Jane something.
I gave her a groschen yesterday, and today she's ruining my business. Have you taken leave of your senses? Why should I give her anything?
Well, you wouldn't want to look like a heartless bastard in front of the whole town, would you?
No, certainly
Então.
not.
There you go then. Just a coin or two and you'll have an even better name.
Oh, for God's
Sucesso,
sake.
reputação obtida.
Here you are. And don't come back.
Thank you.
See now? It didn't hurt too much.
Pronto, resolvemos um conflito.
He'll hate you now, that I can tell you. But you acted like a good Christian.
Mas eu obtive uma recompensa. Como eu falei, eu obtive uma recompensa. Ou uma reputação.
Your old neighbors are living here now. It's a bit of a shithole. Even so, you should be thankful to Sir Hanush. If the town burghers got their way, your folk wouldn't be let anywhere near the town. And now our people aren't too happy with him. Some fools are even calling for Sir Hanush to finally hand the fiefdom over to the young lord, Sir Hans Capon. Sir Hans's father, old Sir Yeshke, may God rest his soul, kept it till he was an old man. Then he retired from it, first to Moravia, then to eternity. Sir Hanush is managing the fiefdom until Sir Hans comes of age. They're related by blood somehow, the same great-great-grandfather or some such. The time's coming soon enough when the estates have to be handed over. These affairs often end in conflict. I hope we have nothing like that here.
Vamos, meu filho, fala alguma coisa pra gente melhorar o clima aqui da andança. Vamos.
This square
Vamos
here,
interagir mais.
it looks much better during the markets. Then it's filled to bursting with folk from all around.
É, melhorou um pouquinho a conversa. Mas agora já calou a boca de novo. Pelo menos é bom que eu vejo meu corpo, eu vejo meus pés, minhas mãos, né?
We've also got the baker's shop here, and that mad merchant Wolfram Pruder. Pruder has a pretty daughter, but he keeps her on a short rein, which the young bucks are none too happy about. I heard he even keeps the poor lass locked up at home all day.
Credo.
Look here. See that filthy beggar? By Christ, I'll show the bastard. Comfortable, are we?
Arms, please, sir.
Who do you take me for? Are you stupid or just insolent?
Oh, what's the matter?
Stupid, then. There's no begging allowed here, so pick up your stinking arse and haul it somewhere else.
Who am I bothering here?
Me. Us. Everyone. If Sir Hanush saw you here, he'd take a whip to you.
All right, I'm going.
É, essa área não pode.
You offer them a helping hand, and they want the whole arm. It's not like the rules aren't clear. Beggars belong at the church. There's one alehouse here on the market square, the Trader's Tavern. The other's up by the gate. We'll be going there later.
Uhum.
Let's move along to the inner bailey.
E descobriu igreja. É praticamente um tour pra gente saber onde fica cada coisa. Ou melhor, pra eu me perder depois,
Here's the
né?
forge. The blacksmith has some trouble and he's not working at the moment, but his apprentice is standing in for him tolerably. I hear you're a blacksmith's apprentice too. You lot could help if needed, couldn't you?
Us? What do you mean?
You and your master, or your father, whoever taught you.
They...
What is it, lad?
My father was the master blacksmith. He was killed in Skalitz.
Ah, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Thank you. So am I.
My papa died not long ago. Of course, it was old age got him. That's not the same, but I know a little how you feel.
Coitado. Pra onde é que a gente tá indo?
The Rate fiefdom is pretty big. Naturally, it starts here by the town and continues along the Sasau River all the way to Kohelnitz. Then there's Gallows Hill, lots of farmhouses scattered around. Neuhof, Merhoyed. Master Smill is in charge of Sir Hanush's stables. He's by far his best vassal. It's all a bit complicated for a newcomer, I suppose. This lord here, that lord there, this exemption here, that right there. Exemptions from exemptions, rights to half of something, so on. It'd take you a year to make head or tail of it. This tower was only half the size when I was a young lad.
Sir Hanush had it extended and made into an armory.
Be merciful. What am I to do? A poor wretch whose home was burnt to ashes by Sigismund's law?
Enquanto isso eu tô com fome. Eu não tenho comida. Vou comer aquelas galinhas ali.
God be with you, Benesh. How goes it?
Well enough, Nightingale. It's quiet today.
Good. Where's Moimir, anyway? Isn't he supposed to be here with you?
Ah, yes. He hasn't turned up yet.
Oh, I see. Now, where might he have got to, then?
I don't know.
You don't know, eh? Let me tell you something. When the bailiff finds out Moimir's slacking off, he'll be in serious shit. Being a
Mandriado.
friend of his, you wouldn't want that, would you?
No.
So it's better if I deal with it and we leave the bailiff out of it, right?
Yes, I suppose so.
So where is he?
In the tavern. He was thirsty, so he...
Went for an ale. We know how that goes. Come on, Henry. Let's go and find that idler, and you'd better talk some sense into him. What the fuck are you doing here when you're supposed to be on the gate? Move your carcass and go and guard the gate. Not a word. Get moving. You're lucky it was me found out, not the bailiff, or God forbid, Captain Bernard. Out!
Resolveu o problema.
Henry. Let's have a drink. That fool got me all worked up.
Me as well, the lazy bastard.
My words exactly. And just when we need every pair of eyes. You never know when the Cumans might creep up on us. But that's enough about that. Let's not let it spoil our day. Listen, since we're sitting here anyway, how about a little game?
A gente não deveria estar patrulhando.
Why not?
May the best man win.
Eu não faço a mínima ideia de como que joga isso. Não faço a mínima ideia. Sei lá. Como que joga isso? Jogo de dados, vale 100 pontos, vale 50 pontos. 400 pontos. 1000 pontos. Tá. Misericórdia. É demais pra mim. Eu odeio jogo de dado.
There. Satisfied?
We'll see. That's it. God's holy hat.
Ah, sei lá como que é. Vai indo. Uma hora eu entendo na prática.
We'll see. No luck tonight. We'll see.
A musiquinha tá agradável.
This'll be the one. I don't believe it.
Nossa. Meu Deus. Credo.
Coming.
Quando é que termina isso?
No point in pushing it.
Caraca.
Now you.
This'll be the one. Oh no!
Tá. Se eu sair... Ah, eu desisto. Não entendi como funciona, então deixa aí. Ah, não gosto de minigame. Carta, dados, essas coisas.
Just one more thing and we're done for the night. Ringing the end of the day and closing the taverns.
Isn't it still a bit early?
I don't know how it was in Skalitz, but here in Rate we close up at this hour. Except, of course, during fairs and big festivals. Then we don't close at all.
I see. Should I go and ring the bell?
If you wouldn't mind, the bell is hanging outside the rat house. Ring 3 times, then go to the Trader's Tavern by the market square and make sure the innkeeper closes up.
I'll do that.
Before I forget, it's forbidden to walk in Rate at night without a torch. Here, take this one.
I feel quite hungry.
É proibido se andar sem uma tocha. Tá bom. Onde é que fica o bagulho? O bagulho fica aqui. Então tá, vamos lá. Sei, a gente precisa comer. Moça, é proibido andar de noite sem tocha. Eu realmente preciso vender umas coisinhas. Pra ganhar uma graninha, eu preciso coletar umas comidas. Fechar a taverna. A taverna fica aqui, caraca. É aqui.
And the canon of St. Wenceslas in Olomouc was so drunk, he dragged the pig to the market square, saddled it up, and rode it out of the town gate. No, we can see that this wasn't going to end well. So
Sir Peter and I rode off to look for the good cannon on his pig.
Did you find him?
We tracked the filthy beast down to a sty beyond Cronau. I mean, the beast with a tonsure on its head. We never found the real pig, but the Reverend was sound asleep in the pigsty.
Birds of a feather stick together. It seems the same goes for pigs and prelates. I toast, gentlemen, to pigs and prelates.
God save their bacon.
Sir Hans, forgive my intrusion, but I need...
Oh, but what? You want to join us? Want to buy us around? I'm afraid we don't drink with peasants. You're not in your village now, boy.
No, sir. Curfew's been rung. The alehouse is closing.
Nothing closes while I'm sitting here. If that's all, you're dismissed.
Are you out of your mind, lad? You can't cross his lordship. He's got a temper like a bear with gut ache. If I was you, I'd get lost before he shows it.
The bailiff instructed me to close the tavern at the proper hour. He doesn't want anyone disturbing the peace after curfew.
The bailiff? The bailiff can kiss my arse. I trust you haven't forgotten who's the rightful lord of Rate.
No, it's Sir Hannes.
Oh, is he here? What, is he hiding under the table, maybe? No! Then what he wants isn't worth a fart in a bathhouse. And besides, he's only in charge till I grow up.
Which clearly hasn't happened yet.
Enough! You can't talk to me like that. I'm a nobleman.
Come now, sirs. You're not going to fight here, are you?
We most definitely are. This yokel needs to be taught his place.
Isso vai dar muita merda.
Gone weaker than knees. Bring it on. Go on, brace.
Acabou. Pelo amor de Deus, acaba logo.
Crucifix! What in the name of Christ is happening here? Hell? Answer me, damn you!
This peasant insulted me. I had to teach him a lesson.
By rolling around in the mud like a hog? That's a fine example of noble conduct.
Sir Hannes, the bailiff ordered me to...
Silence! You shut your mouth and thank your lucky stars that you are Radzig's ward. Have you gone out of your mind? Raising your hand to a nobleman? And you...
Por isso que ele não cresce.
How many times have I told you that drinking with your subjects might be good for their morale, but it's bad for your honor? You spend all your days drinking and chasing wenches, which wouldn't matter if you paid any attention at all to your duties. And now we see what that leads to. Tomorrow, you will go with me to a hearing. Some landowners have asked me to settle a dispute. It'll be an excellent lesson for you.
I had planned to go hunting, but if you think listening to the pointless gripes of a bunch of old fools will benefit me, so be it.
Você acha que você vai fazer o quê?
Well then, Your Grace, I'll tell you what.
Quando você assumir.
You can go hunting.
Quer dizer, se assumir, né? Misericórdia.
Really?
Naturally. Who am I to deprive the young Lord Capon of his sport? And you can take Henry here as your
Meu
page.
Deus.
Him? Absolutely not.
You'll do as I've commanded. It's time you learned how to lead people, and not just in drinking and brawling. Now get out of my sight.
Sir, I have responsibilities of the bailiff.
Not anymore. Your responsibilities now are the Lord Capon. It's time you learned how to behave in the presence of nobility. Let's go. Tell the kitchen I'm hungry. It's been a long journey.
É. Manter a paz. Missão concluída. Não, a gente não manteve a paz. Bem longe disso. Bem longe disso mesmo. Aprendemos muitas coisas boas, apanhamos pra caramba. E Bem, manter a paz... Nem tudo foi um mar de rosas, muito menos um oceano para ser pacífico. E graças a isso, vamos ter que ser babás de Lord Capon em sua jornada por caçar. Bem, dizem que as pessoas ficam mais amigas assim quando elas fazem algum tipo de atividade revigorante e relaxante juntos. Será que vai nascer uma nova amizade? É o que nós vamos ver no próximo episódio. Eu espero vocês lá. Então, se gostaram, deixa aquele joinha que é só clicar, coloca um comentário falando o que você achou, compartilha com os amigos que é muito importante. Se não for inscrito no canal, já aproveita, se inscreve e ativa o sininho para receber a notificação dos próximos vídeos. Muito obrigado e até o próximo.